Hello, today we're going to talk about the most recent developments in the financial markets. And during yesterday's trading, we saw that the Dow Jones Industrial Average posted its first positive session in 7 sessions, with the index closing 0.6% higher. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq Composite jumped more than 1% each, fueled by a resurgence in tech stocks after last week's sell-off. Investors are preparing to close out the best first half for the Nasdaq in 40 years as they ride a wave of optimism around artificial intelligence that has significantly supported a handful of mega cap tech stocks, and the S&P 500 and Nasdaq are higher this year by 14 and 29%. This is, of course, very much driven by the fact that several large cap, mega cap tech stocks have really performed very well, especially if we look at names like Nvidia. They have a very good performance driven by the artificial intelligence excitement that is driving the markets higher and higher. But for the time being, we're not seeing any major changes as far as the central banks are concerned because Fed Chair Jerome Powell speaks today before a policy panel at the European Central Bank. And we're not seeing any changes as far as the central bank policy is concerned. We're still going to see interest rate hikes continuing, and we will also have to figure out whether this can change anytime soon or not. So the major headwinds right now, of course, remain the central bank interest rate hikes, and none other than that is going to hamper market sentiment if we look at how this year could conclude. If we look at other places such as Japan, we're seeing that the Japanese stock market is one of the best performers so far this year. And what we also have to take into account is that this is very much supported by the weakness in the Japanese yen. So, if it weren't for the weakness in the Japanese yen, I don't think that the Japanese index would be trading where it is trading right now due to the fact that a weaker yen very much supports exports from Japan, and the exports from Japan are the major driver for the economy because it's not the domestic demand that is driving the stock market there. On top of that, if we look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin is still trading stable sideways, nothing too exciting happening right now, due to the fact that, of course, we are constantly dealing with the statements from central banks that interest rates will still be rising and this is not going to change anytime soon. So, for the time being, Bitcoin is more in a sideways trend, and this is not going to stop anytime soon. If you would like to receive further updates on what's going on in the markets, please like and subscribe. Thank you.